In the frigid desolation of Antarctica, a group of scientists from the Arctic Research Institute had been stationed at an outpost named Epsilon. Their mission? To drill deep beneath the icy surface and unlock secrets that had been frozen for millennia. For months, they toiled in isolation, their communication with the outside world limited to sporadic satellite signals. One bitterly cold morning, Dr. Elena Voss, the lead biologist, shouted with excitement as the drill hit an ancient, submerged lake, untouched for millions of years. They lowered cameras and sensors into the icy depths, revealing a cavernous abyss teeming with strange bioluminescent life. Among the eerie glow of the organisms, one shadow stood out, larger and more menacing than the rest. The team, driven by curiosity, decided to capture a specimen. Using a specially designed submersible, they retrieved a creature encased in ice, a grotesque amalgamation of features that seemed both familiar and alien. Its eyes, dark and hollow, appeared to follow them even through its frozen prison. Excitement quickly turned to unease. As the ice began to melt in the warmth of the lab, the creature inside awakened. It was not a simple organism, but something far more complex. Its limbs, resembling twisted sinewy vines, unfurled with alarming speed, and its jaws opened to reveal rows of needle-like teeth. Dr. Voss and her team watched in horror as the creature broke free, its movements unnaturally fast. It attacked with precision, causing chaos and confusion among the researchers. Equipment was knocked over, and the once orderly workspace became a scene of turmoil. Panic set in as the survivors realized the creature was hunting them. It moved through the outpost with an intelligence that suggested a malevolent intent, cutting off escape routes and isolating team members. The generator room, their last hope of power and heat, became a focal point of their efforts to regroup. Dr. Voss, now one of the few left unscathed, discovered that the creature was drawn to warmth and movement. She devised a desperate plan to lure it into the incinerator room, using herself as bait. As she sprinted through the dimly lit hallways, the creature's guttural growls echoed behind her, closing in. She reached the incinerator room and dove inside, slamming the heavy door shut just as the creature lunged. With trembling hands, she activated the incinerator. Flames roared to life, engulfing the creature in an inferno. Its shrieks were deafening, a nightmarish symphony of rage and pain. Silence followed, broken only by the crackling of flames. Dr. Voss, bruised and exhausted, emerged from the room, her eyes wide with shock. The outpost was eerily quiet, the corridors empty. She stumbled to the communications room, sending a frantic distress signal before collapsing from exhaustion. Rescue arrived days later to find Dr. Voss, shaken but alive. The creature's charred remains were taken away, and the research was classified, buried in the deepest vaults of government secrecy. Dr. Voss, the sole survivor, was left to grapple with the memories of what they had unleashed from beneath the ice. In the icy heart of Antarctica, something ancient and mysterious had been disturbed, and the scars of that encounter would haunt those frozen wastes forever. Follow us for more.